Hi everyone, this is your weekly hymn introduction video for Sunday, October 24th. The hymns are found in our red Evangelical Lutheran worship hymnal or online in our worship bulletin posted at gracepa.org. Many themes can be discerned in our Bible readings this week, but probably the most obvious one and the one that may resonate most deeply in a time of continuing global pandemic is the image of the compassionate Christ healing people. Here in this week's reading, Jesus restores sight to a blind man, Bartimaeus, while traveling through Jericho on his way to Jerusalem. Our first hymn is number 722, O Christ, Your Heart Compassionate. This hymn was written by Herman Stumpfel, professor of preaching at Gettysburg Seminary in Pennsylvania since 1962, and its president from 1976 to 1989. He died in 2007. Stumpfel is the author of 8 hymns in our hymnal. This hymn assures us that God feels our pain, everyone's pain. Christ's compassionate heart meets us when we are hurting. God gives us strength to meet others when they are hurting. We serve God when we serve others, and it is in serving others that we feel better. The third stanza brings it home. We are your body, risen Christ. Our hearts and hands we yield, that through our life and ministry, your love may be revealed. Hymn number 722.
Your heart compassionate, for every human pain. Its beating was the pulse of God, its breath God's vast domain. The heart of God, the heart of Christ, combined in perfect rhyme, to write God's love in human deeds, eternity in time. As once you welcomed those cast down and healed the sick, the blind, so may all bruised and broken lives through us your help still find. Lord, join our hearts with those who weep, that none may weep alone, and help us bear another's pain as though it were our own. O Christ, create new hearts in us, that we in time with yours, that joined by faith with your great heart, become love's open doors. We are your body, risen Christ, our hearts, our hands we yield, that through our life and ministry, your love may be revealed.
The hymn of the day will be number 779, Amazing Grace, How Sweet the Sound. This is probably the single most widely known hymn in America, sung by Christians of every denomination and in secular contexts as well. Its author, John Newton, has an interesting life history, too complicated to detail here, but the extremely short version is that he was a slave trader as a young man, underwent a conversion of life, and became a priest in the Church of England and a popular evangelical preacher. Amazing Grace has been paired with its familiar tune, the early American tune New Britain, since it appeared in the Southern Harmony in 1835. Exactly how this hymn gained such popularity is also too much to consider for this conversation. All that's to be said here is that there is a universal longing in each of us to be set free from pain, whether in body or soul. Blind Bartimaeus asks for Jesus' help, and he sees. Jesus promises this same amazing grace to all of us. Hymn 779. We will end with one more hymn, making reference to sight, hymn 793, Be Thou My Vision. This is an 8th century Irish hymn asking for God's protection. In some ways, this Sunday feels like the end of something. In Mark's Gospel, the story of Jesus healing Bartimaeus comes immediately before his Palm Sunday entrance into Jerusalem at the beginning of his Passion, and so it serves as a major turning point in the Gospel. For the next 2 Sundays after this, Reformation Day and All Saints Sunday, we will be exercising the option of using the readings unique to those festivals rather than continuing the cycle through Mark's Gospel. After All Saints, the readings on what we normally think of as the last 2 Sundays of the year really begin to point forward into Advent. Though we usually say that the church year begins on the first Sunday in Advent, the hinge between the years is pretty seamless. If the year has an endpoint at all, maybe one could argue that it is this Sunday. But this Sunday also feels like the beginning of something, as this Sunday will mark the return of both of our services indoors to the church building. Whether we're at an ending or at a beginning, this Sunday may be a particularly good time to pray for the constant indwelling of Christ in our hearts, giving us vision, wisdom, joy, and power. Hymn 793.
Be thou my vision, O Lord of my heart, not be all else to me save that thou art. Thou my best thought, both by day and by night, waking or sleeping, thy presence my light. Be thou my wisdom, and thou my true word, I ever with thee, and thou with me, Lord. Thou my soul's shelter, and thou my high tower. Raise thou me heavenward, O power of my power. Riches I heed not, nor vain empty praise. Thou mine inheritance now and always. Thou and thou only, the first in my heart. Great God of heaven, my treasure thou art. Light of my soul, after victory won, may I reach heaven's joys, O heaven's Son. Heart of my own heart, whatever befall, still be my vision, O ruler of all.
Thanks for singing with me. Have a great week, and I'll see you soon. Bye.